Hello, and welcome to episode 9 of the Cromwell Chronicles, a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast by Midnight Ceremonies Media. My name is Saffron Heftegap. I'm the MC of this season and creative director of Midnight Ceremonies. Just a couple of quick announcements before we get started. To access the transcripts and content warnings for this episode and to learn more about our show, please visit midnightceremoniesmedia.com. You can also follow us at Midnight C Media on Twitter and Instagram. If you would like to see additional content for the show, or if you would like to share your own thoughts or fan art, please use hashtag The Cromwell Chronicles or hashtag TCC Spoilers. One last thing before we get started. This is a special episode of the Cromwell Chronicles because it is a two-parter, so be sure to tune in next week to see what happens after our cliffhanger. Without further ado, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Cromwell Chronicles.
So, last time on the Cromwell Chronicles, it is lunchtime at Cromwell High, and Ro is headed for the gardens to call his dad. They ask if they could visit Sean soon, and he says he'll try to figure something out. Orpheus is nearby smoking when Ro gets off the phone and notices him standing there looking sad. So Ro offers him a granola bar and asks to borrow his lighter, and the two hang out for a while and smoke and chat about music. Orpheus introduces himself as David Porter, and Ro asks him to join their band. Daisy May smells the smoke in the garden and sees the two smoking together. The three of them are chatting, normally, when Alex and Ximena approach in a rush. Alex confronts Orpheus about the threatening voicemail he'd left on Alex's phone, and then hypnotizes him so that Orpheus can't threaten anyone Alex cares about anymore. Alex grabs Orpheus by the neck, and at Orpheus's goading, punches him in the face and goes into his darkest self. Orpheus calls out Alex for being a vampire in front of everyone, then spits blood in Alex's face and runs away. Orpheus disappears, and Ro starts freaking out because Alex hurt their friend, and Alex and Eva are vampires. Daisy understands where Alex was coming from, so she just goes back to her garden to research. Alex says he won't hurt anyone he cares about, but refuses Ro's promise not to hurt anyone at all, and leaves. Ximena explains what was in the voicemail and defends Alex, but Ro does not like vampires and agrees with what Orpheus was trying to do. Ro texts Wrenn in a panic, but doesn't get an answer, but does get Ximena to promise to meet up with them later before she also leaves, heading after Alex. Wrenn caught sight of Orpheus as he was leaving, heading to Calvin's old house, where he completely breaks down. Wrenn gives Orpheus her jacket, and the two of them have a heart-to-heart. Orpheus reveals how he died, and that he used to know Wrenn's dad back when he was alive. Wrenn's original name is Chloe, and Orpheus offers to show Wrenn her old family, and leads them to Calvin's current home. Eva is alone in the art room when Alex finds her and explains what happened. Eva is not happy, and mentions that Orpheus told her where to find him, at the docks at night. The two call Jacob, who comes to pick them up, and plan to deal with Orpheus later. Eva chats with Daisy May on her way out, who is on the Petrovs' side with the whole Orpheus situation and doesn't mind that the Petrovs are vampires. Ximena sees them go, and texts Alex to let him know that she's there for him, and to let him know that he's okay. Daisy May digs up some of Mary's old belongings to search for information on Orpheus in her old yearbooks, but doesn't manage to find anything there or in the library. Ro realizes that his dad was wrong. Moving to Lakewoods Park is not going to be a good experience, and more than anything, he just wants to go home. Alicia does text him to confirm their date later, which is about the only bright spot Ro really has going for him at the moment. As Ximena watches the Petrovs leave, she sees something weird in the woods and goes to investigate. He falls through a tree into the Fey realm, where Fia, Ro's mother, is waiting. Fia knows that Ximena used magic to see her and Ro, and wants to know Ximena's intentions, taking on the image of Ximena's grandmother and forcing her to admit that he might love Ro. Fia is excited that Ximena likes Ro, and after getting him to promise not to hurt them, gives Ximena her blessing and tells her that Fia and Ro, by extension, are Fey. Then returns Ximena to the human world, who just straight up goes home. Orpheus takes Wrenn to see her family, and the two stare through the windows at Wrenn's grandma, Nessa, Calvin, his wife Kira, and their baby, Kurt. Two of them watch, feeling out of place, because it doesn't belong to either of them, really. And afterwards, Orpheus and Wrenn head to the docks to jam together, and they play music for all the things they've lost and everything they wish they could say. And that's where we are now.
And it's still Halloween.
Oh, wow. We are so obsessed with bad things happening on Halloween.
Okay.
God, oh
Thank
God.
you, as always.
Fuck, oh God.
Catherine.
Fuck.
I'm in danger.
I feel fine. Everything's great. It's so good.
Ro, Orpheus, and Red are so safe right now.
We're gonna be chill. It's gonna be fine.
Is
Hey,
there,
I'm not even worried about it.
is there anything else people think are important to mention before going in to session 9?
I'm not scared at all. Even a little bit. I have no
On the
fear.
record.
Yeah.
I might have missed it if Catherine.
Insight check natural 20 on that.
Wren does not have her memory of the past.
Yes.
And I don't know why that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chill. Cool.
Yes, and so as mentioned, Alex is in his darkest self. Just a reminder of the conditions that our PCs have. Ro still has conditions squirrely.
Oh my god.
Eva has the condition overbearing. And I don't think we've ever mentioned this before, but we, from the beginning, Orpheus has the condition urban legend. And also has 1 harm.
Rip, my dude.
I would like us to begin in Jacob's little silver Prius driving home to the Petrovs. Alex, Eva, do you say anything while you're in the car?
Eva will let Jacob drive for a little bit and then be like, thank you for coming to get us, and thank you for being prepared. I guess I should have expected that from you, but I didn't. So thank you.
It was what I was built to do.
Huh? What was that?
Okay. I mean, I like you, Jacob, but you do have... Your purpose isn't to serve this family.
We don't need to discuss that now. It's right now, especially right now.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll turn to Alex and be like, hey, how are you doing? Probably not better.
Fine. Hungry.
Okay, yeah, we can deal with that.
Shit.
Wait, question to Saffron. How far is the docks from the Petrov's house? Like, is it walking distance or driving distance?
It can be walking distance.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
And
It's
I won't-
probably down down the hill, maybe 3/4 mile.
Okay. Then I won't say anything to Jacob about the dogs. I do want
to text Alicia, actually.
Okay.
Oh, damn, it's in the middle of the school day. Okay. Yeah. I'll just text her, hey, I know you had plans to go out with Ro Nielsen. I'm not gonna tell you not to do it. But I think he's an asshole. And he is on my shit list.
Okay.
Okay, follow-up text. I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna tell you not to go out with him. But I will also say, if they have something you think you want, I think there's nothing wrong with going out with them once and getting what you want.
And that's all that Eva sends?
Yeah.
Okay. For continuity, I'm going to say that text, or that those text messages came to Alicia after she had already texted Ro last session.
I think a little bit after Eva stops texting, and Alex has just been like looking out the window this entire time, like just kind of glances back at her and says, how do you suppose we're going to deal with this problem?
We can deal with it however you want to. I have my ways of dealing with people. It seems you have yours. Personally, I think this is a good opportunity to sate that hunger. I mean, neither of us like this guy, so.
Yeah. I mean,
it's 2 birds, 1 stone.
I don't even know what the fuck is up with Orpheus. Like, does he just hang around the school, just creeping on people?
Probably, yeah. That is what it seems like.
Or like, does he have a home?
I mean...
Whatever he is, he needs to be dealt with.
Yeah. It's for the best.
The situation with everybody knowing, though, that's...
Yeah, that's
disquieting.
I talked to Daisy May. She's fine about it.
That's good.
I like her. You know, Ximena knew, and
Ximena knows, and he's fine with it.
You trust him. That's up in the air. We'll see about that. Ro and Orpheus, I don't like either of them, so, you know, we'll deal with that as it comes.
I should have came to you with the voicemail first before I showed it to anyone else, but before the whole confrontation with Orpheus, I showed the voicemail to Ximena. That's how we knew where he was and how we knew to approach. And Ximena knows pretty much everything, like, about, not about the hypnosis part, but about the feeding, at least. Well, maybe about the hypnosis, since she was there when I tried to hypnotize Orpheus. And I mean, like, I don't think he wants to take any action against us for the time being, seeing as she helped us, or helped me at least.
Okay. Yeah, I'll admit I was not Ximena's biggest fan, but, you know, if she's been helping you, that's good in my books. So, although I don't know, I guess I'm surprised you went to him first. I'm glad it worked out.
I'm surprised too, I guess.
You pull up to your house. You know, even in the middle of the day, the Victorian architecture seems imposing and dramatic and dark. You know, Jacob parks the car and he gets out. He lets you. He doesn't go to open the doors for you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll open them ourselves, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You head inside?
Yes.
Your parents are waiting in the threshold.
Hi. Things got a little out of hand at school today.
Before you even can start going into your explanation, Irina rushes forward and just envelops you, Alex, into a big hug. And then, looks up and kind of gives you a concerned, look, Eva, as if to be like, do you need a hug too?
Eva will just wave it off. No, she's fine.
Your father holds back a bit. And kind of stands to the side and doesn't make eye contact with you, Alex.
Oh, Alex hasn't been making eye contact with either of them. Either. Just looking down and, off to the side.
Well, your mother hugs you and kind of pets your hair affectionately. And she doesn't really say anything. I think she's just kind of trying to express in her mannerisms and body language that she is there for you. And you get kind of this sense of get a little sense of pride almost too. But Vasily kind of says, kind of quiet voice, to you, Eva, what exactly happened?
Okay, there's this guy, there's a couple shitty guys, it doesn't matter. Specifically this one guy that we both super hate. they got into a fight. Alex punched him. He's like really sad about that. But also, people know about the,
How many?
A few. One guy we hate, one guy I hate. Ximena.
Irina looks.
She's cool with it, though.
Irina looks at Ximena, the witch.
Yeah.
Well, she seems like such a lovely person. She would.
No, yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, she's okay, I guess. I haven't really talked to him, but yeah, he seems okay.
And Vasily goes, so they know you didn't. Did you hypnotize any of them?
I hypnotized the one that we hate. He's not right in the head, and I tried to set him straight. But
does he still remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's known before. From what he said, he's known before I showed.
Who is this that knows that we are vampires? Is this is a student?
I don't know. He's like a weird shirtless guy. He's like hanging around the school, and he took something from one of my classmates, and it was really important to them, and now, he's gone after Alex, and also I think he's like a half ghost or something.
I think the best thing for us to do is to stay back a bit. Stay inside. Don't draw this ghost.
Well, he's not a ghost exact. I said half ghost. He can bleed and stuff. He spit on Alex.
That's gross.
Yeah.
I don't want your kids getting hurt. So let's just stay inside for a bit. And Irina is like, well, this witch friend of yours, can he do a spell to keep the ghost out?
Alex, I don't know Ximena at all.
I'm not very well versed in her abilities. The only thing he showed when I've talked to him was powers related to like watching people from afar. And like learning about people's pasts.
Well, I think you should message them. You should ask to come here and maybe banish this ghost.
Alex, do you want to do that?
Sure, I can. Yeah, I can text Ximena about that.
And when you open up your phone, you do see these messages that Ximena sent asking if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm going to reply, just kind of mimicking Eva's text style almost. Just like, yeah, just got home. Kind of pauses for like a couple minutes trying to think through what he wants to send.
While you're figuring out what to send, Irina goes, "Well, you kids must be hungry. Did you get to eat lunch? Jacob make some food for us." and kind of goes, I know exactly what will make you feel better, Alex. And kind of goes into the kitchen, and Vasily hangs at the doorway for a second, but then follows his wife, and so it's just the two of you in the entryway still.
I'm gonna lean in and say quietly, I don't plan on staying in. I'm going to the docks tonight, and you don't have to come. But I need to see Orpheus.
Oh. I'll go with you.
Great. That's good.
The last thing I need is... Never mind. Alex just finishes the text that he was writing, which is... To Ximena, if you're free after school, we can talk a little bit more.
And do the two of you go into the kitchen where the rest of your family is?
Mm-hmm.
Irina is heating up some sheep's blood for you, Alex. And is like, and pours it into like a big mug, and is like,
This is so fucked up.
now this will hit the spot.
Oh god.
And it is good, but
Ugh.
you're still hungry.
Fuck.
Ximena, you left school. You go back to your grandmother's place?
I think Ximena heads to her mother's house, actually.
It's a bit longer of a walk, but it gives you time to think. And as you're walking, in fact, you feel your phone buzz.
Ximena pulls out her phone to check it.
And it's this text from Alex.
She breathes like a little sigh of relief when she realizes, like, when he texts back and confirms that he's home and that he's okay. And then when the next text comes in, she, like, peers at her phone, moves to type something, and then turns her phone off and keeps walking.
Do you have a key to let yourself in, or do you have to knock when you get to your mom's house?
I don't think she would have brought it with her if she had one. So she probably goes up to the door and stands there and like moves for her keys, and then realizes She doesn't have them. Fuck. And she just, like, sits on the porch in front of the door.
I think you sit there probably a while. But then you hear the door unlock and open behind you, and your mother's voice go, Ximena?
I think instinctively him like straightens. I didn't know you would be home this early.
I didn't know you'd be home.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Why aren't you at school?
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Ximena like stands and like she's really hunched over. And she like walks in the door like past your mom, and she tries to avoid brushing up against her, like touching her as she walks in.
Valerie definitely notices this and kind of pulls back herself and kind of retreats into a defensive stance. Is there anything you need?
Are you... If you're busy right now, this can wait till later.
No, I'm not busy.
Okay. Ximena doesn't say anything else. She just walks further into the house, towards the living room.
Your mother follows, but at a slight distance, just kind of watching to see what you do.
Instead of sitting down at the couch, Ximena kind of like slows to a stop in front of it and like sits there just quiet for a second before saying, how did you... When Marcus left, how did you deal with it?
If you look at your mother, you see that there's a tiny bit of a jump when you mention your father's name. She was not expecting that of anything for you to bring up. But she takes a deep breath and says, it was hard, but I had my family. I had my support. I had your grandmother. And I had you to look after. And I had my friends. And I threw myself into my work. For distraction. What makes you ask?
he's been sending things to the house. Birthday cards, presents, and I don't really know what to do with it. I think I don't. He wants to make up for everything that he missed. That's what the cards say, but I don't know if I want him.
I mean, you'll be 18 soon. You're an adult. You can make whatever decision you want in regards to your father.
I know that.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I didn't think it mattered because I was ignoring him for a while. And then I opened one.
I will say that your father has a lot of work to do to make up that time missed. And if he wants to do that, then I guess I respect the effort. But he left. And I got through it, but I never really forgave him. And I will support your decision and your feelings, however you feel. But if you don't have to forgive him either.
But if I want both of you in my life, how am I? Because I know I haven't been very easy. I know that everything's kind of been insane, and I know I've been, fucking off and avoiding everything, but I don't want to have to choose. Ever. And I know that you say that that she'll respect my decisions or whatever, and you don't care, but you do. I know you do. I can see it. I'm not a kid anymore.
How I feel has never really changed what you do. If you want to contact him, you should.
Ximena looks at her mom. How does she look right now?
She is looking at you as if in this moment you are still her child, and she is looking at you with love, but she is also looking at you as someone who is growing up and is looking at you as an equal.
I think Ximena steps away from the couch and towards her mom. She doesn't go in for a hug or anything. She just very carefully reaches out, her hands shaking a little, and she like fists her hand, like grabs a bunch of her mom's like sweater and tugs on it.
Your mom looks like she wants to hug you, but lets you establish that the amount of closeness you are comfortable with, and so just kind of stands there.
Ximena very carefully like rests the side of her head on her mom's chest, and it takes a minute, but eventually she fully hugs her mom.
She just holds you.
I don't think Ximena says anything for a while.
You hug each other, and that's enough. We'll come back to Ximena. Daisy May, you are in the library, and I think in the library there's a kind of this, on the main floor, there's, this bank of computers, and you did go there during the school day, and so there's not too many people there. But how focused does Daisy get? How much does she pay attention to the people around?
Yeah, Daisy is very focused. She's really trying her best right now, and so she's really kind of getting sucked in to try and figure out, like, what's happening.
Okay.
How do computers work?
You hear a voice behind you go, Daisy? And you know Priya. You're in gardening club together. And you just hear her go, Do you need help? You look a bit lost.
Daisy's definitely gonna jump a little bit, having been so sucked in, all of a sudden forgetting that, there are people around me. And then go, well, hello, Priya. I suppose I could use a little help. So you know how I'm doing my independent study of history of farming, and I was reading some books, and there was just this name briefly mentioned, and I was thinking, let me try and look more into them, but I'm struggling to find anything really.
Oh, yeah, do you have more biographical information besides a name? Do you have a location, a date?
Well, they were around here, and it was the 90s.
Okay. Yeah, are you trying to get like, do you want to look into like the school archives or just Google?
Well, the school archives would probably be helpful.
Have you talked to Mildred before? She's the head of the archives here. We have pretty great school archives.
Oh, I don't believe I've ever spoken to Mildred.
Yeah, come with me. I can introduce you.
All right.
And she leads you over to this two kind of like offices, and one Tammy's inside. Tammy, right? You know, the head of the library, and then the other is Mildred Tanner. But the door is open, and Priya gives just a little knock on the door frame. It's just like, "Hey, Mildred," and it's this white woman in her mid-30s with really like messy hair that she's kind of pulled up into like a ponytail, but there's like loose strands all over the place, and she's got these big round glasses, and her head pops up from a book and goes, "Priya, hi, what can I help you guys with?" And Priya's like, "Yeah, this is my friend Daisy. She wants to look into some. You want to look into local Lakewoods history, or
Yeah. Lakewoods, maybe more school specific.
Mildred's like, "Yeah, of course I can help you with that. Yeah, what are you looking for specifically? A class, a specific person, a teacher, one of our historic alum?"
Well, I believe they are an alumni from the 90s, and yeah, they David.
There's been a lot of Davids. Do you have a last name?
Possibly Porter.
Okay, yeah. And kind of, you know, starts digging through, you know, like typing on her computer, and kind of pulling out. It's like, do you have a specific year? Just the 90s?
Yes, just the 90s, unfortunately.
Okay. You answer that question, and she goes like dead focus, like quiet, like it's humming to herself slightly. It's just like, and she's like looking around. But and you and Priya like stand in the doorway, and Mildred like gets up and like starts walking out, and you're like, "Where's she going?" And you follow her to the back of the library, where she's like going and like looking at these different like filing cabinets, and then starts pulling out folders, and is like, do you have any other things to help us narrow down?
Well, I know a little of what he looks like. Would that help?
I think there's yearbook photos in here, but Okay. Just like comes over to this table and just like spills out all these folders and is like, this is everyone who went to Cromwell in the 90s who had the name either David or Porter. There was no David Porter.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I'll look through these.
You're welcome. I'll be back in my office if you need anything.
All right. Well, thank you very much, ma'am.
And Priya, Mildred heads out, and Priya's still there and is like, do you want help looking through these? I've done with, I've got some research I'm doing on my own, but if you need an extra hand,
Yes, that would actually be great. So he looks, it's a scrawny guy with kind of dark, long hair.
You said this is for your farming class?
Yes. See, he discovered some interesting stuff about the soil around here, and I can't find anything about him too recently, so I'm thinking if I can find what he was doing in the 90s, then I can maybe track and see like where he is now and what he's up to, and maybe I could talk to him.
Okay. I'll look for scrawny kids who are interested in dirt.
Yes, thank you.
And she sets her bag down adjoining at this table, and you notice on her hand she has how sometimes people just like doodle and you end up like doodling on your hand and stuff, has this little symbol on her hand that you don't really get a good look at it, but you notice she has something drawn on her hand.
Priya, what is that you have on your hand? Is that...
Oh, it's just I was just bored in class. She looks like kind of embarrassed and distracted. But then pauses as she's like trying to, she's looking away as if trying to come up with an excuse, and then turns and looks at you. And her eyes are wide, and she's got this big brown eyes, and looks at you and goes, are you interested in, what kind of things are you interested in, Daisy?
Well...
Besides gardening, I mean.
Farming, and, in some of my research, I found there's, a lot of magical history associated with gardening and plants. So I started doing some looking into the
supernatural?
Yes.
I have a club. It's...
What? Wait.
Okay, we don't have a name yet. And it's just a couple people. And we don't have a regular meeting time because everyone's super busy. But we we investigate. Cromwell's a strange school, Daisy. Things have happened here. I don't know how much you've explored this library, but there are books. And people have been attacked.
You fucking do that? What did you fucking do?
Have you been attacked?
They said it was a mugger, but I don't think muggers carrying knives lead to puncture wounds in your neck.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Who would do that? Who would do that?
Shit.
You're thinking a
Damn.
vampire.
She nods, and she looks terrified, but also full of curiosity.
And you say there's like books on this kind of thing in the library here?
Okay, well, there's not actually that many books on vampires, but there are spell books. I think there's been witches like practicing at Cromwell since it was founded.
That doesn't exactly surprise me.
Do you know witches, Daisy?
No. It's just in my research of the garden, and witches are very well associated with plants and herbal medicines, you know. Yeah.
Well, I can help you do your research on this David soil guy. But if you want to do something a little bit more exciting, I was planning. I was gonna see if Mildred knows anything about if there's like, I don't know, like I know we have like a security guard, I think. I was hoping maybe she would like get me in touch if there's like, I don't know how far back they like go, but I don't know, I've kind of been wanting to like actually get eyes on what's going on campus after dark.
I am very interested in this as well. I also do need to look into this David Porter.
Yeah, of course, I can help you with.
I mean, if you want to help me look through these, or if you want to go and talk to Mildred, I would be very interested to hear more about what you have learned and discovered, and if Mildred can help you with the Eyes After Dark thing.
Okay. Well, you've got a lot of files in front of you, so I can. I'll help you. I'll help you do this. I've got time. I don't want to cut into gardening club time, though. Are you? No, we'll make it go. We'll go quick. And then I can talk to Mildred maybe after gardening club, if you'll let me go a bit early. But
Oh, yes, of course.
okay. Cool. Scrawny soil guy. And she like starts looking through. Okay, I'm just gonna check something real quick, but I believe now you will get a string on Priya because she revealed her obsession. I am using the believer skin for Priya.
Ooh, spicy.
Yep. You take a string on Priya now. So, Daisy, you are now deep in the research, and we'll come back to you if that's all right. I think I know where we're gonna go. It's coming to now. School's getting out. You hear the people in the hallways, and Ro has a date.
Yay! I can see where this is going so clearly. But it's fine. Ro is excited. Well, as school gets out though, I think Ro's excited, but he goes to like the front of school, like sort of where the main entrance where people come in to like wait for Ximena because they said they would meet up. And also he's gonna check his phone to see if Wrenn has texted him back yet.
Has Wrenn texted Ro back?
Okay, so question, where is Wrenn at this point in time?
You are probably... You're at the docks currently. You can be starting to play... I would ask you though, was Wrenn... How focused was Wrenn?
Wrenn has not... Oh, I'm gonna say that Wrenn hasn't checked their phone and will not check their phone until after the song with Orpheus. So whenever that is chronologically, let me know. So if that's now, group.
You are beginning to mid.
Okay.
Song.
Let me know when, because Wrenn will respond as soon as they check their phone, but I don't think they have yet.
Yeah. Let's say right now, so yeah, currently, Wrenn and Orpheus are on the dock. Currently, Ximena is hugging her mom. Currently, Eva and Alex are in the kitchen with their parents. Daisy is in the library. Everything that has happened is now kind of happening at the same time, we'll say.
Cool.
School is out for the day.
Very epic, very poggers.
You don't sound very poggers.
Okay, not only did the scene with Ximena and his mom has absolutely killed me, and also I don't see this going anywhere good. I'm fine. So Rose just like sort of sitting outside, waiting, and I think he's gonna text Wrenn again and say, please let me know you are okay. If you don't respond in an hour, I'm going to call you and then start looking for you. And then Ro was also going to text Ximena and say, hey, where are you? Were we still gonna meet up?
Does Ximena see that and respond to that? I think I know the answer, but...
No, she doesn't. Not yet.
I'm so sorry, Ro. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize.
King, I'm so sorry.
All
King.
according to
my
plan.
God.
You are left alone, and another promise is broken.
Gotcha. In that case, I think Ro's gonna wait like 5 more minutes, and then head back to his truck.
I'm so sad.
As you're waiting, you get a text from Alicia. Hey, where are you at?
In the parking lot. Did you want a ride, or did we want to meet there?
She's like, where are we? I don't know where we're going. Like, oh, yeah, I'd like a ride.
Okay. Cool. Then meet me in the parking lot.
Okay. You wait a couple minutes and then you see kind of like walking quickly, kind of slight jog of like, oh gosh, I'm late, I don't really know where I'm going. And you see, curly light brown reddish hair, dressed in nice, a cute knit sweater and jeans, and you see Alicia. Hey Ro.
Hey. Just hop in. I know it's kind of tall, but door's unlocked.
Okay. She climbs in.
So I don't actually know too many spots around here. I'm still kind of new. Is there like a place you like?
Yeah. There's this cafe, and she kind of pulls up on her phone. I've got the address here.
Cool. Yeah, I've got a map in the glove compartment.
Oh. Okay. You use a map?
Yep.
Okay, well, it's this it's like a French cafe. I'm not really good at pronouncing the name, but
okay, cool.
And she pulls out this map. I was like, do you want me to read you the address?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just you give me the map and tell me where it is, and I'll find it on here.
Okay. She hands you the map. Yeah, she reads it's on this street.
Okay. Cool. So left here. Right at 34th. Okay, I got it. And Ro just like turns the car on and like pulls out of the parking lot.
You can see Alicia's like bouncing her leg a bit as you drive. She looks nervous.
Do you want me to slow down?
No, you're good.
Okay. I think Ro keeps driving and then gets to the cafe and like pulls in to a parking spot, but doesn't get out. And just sort of like turns to look at Alicia and they say, hey, are you okay? You look on edge. Is that... I don't want you to feel like you're being pressured or whatever. You can totally leave. Like, I could take you home or take you back to school if you want. This is fine.
God. You're so nice. No, you're not the problem. Well, I don't. Do you know Eva?
Rose's face changes, and this like sort of like concerned smile, like concerned like look on his face, and like really just like open totally changes. He's like he goes like in very closed off, and still like there's a little bit of concern there for Alicia, but he is cold. And he just goes, yeah, we met at that party. Why?
What are your thoughts on her?
I, do you ever... Do you ever, like... Have you ever, like, watched those, like, National Geographic, like, documentaries?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's, like, there's, like, this... I mean, I like to watch them, but there's, like, a couple about the ocean. And it's, like... I don't know how much you know about sharks, but, when I'm around Eva, I mean, yeah, like, she's like a person. This is not like she's a literal shark, but she is a shark. You know?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Eva's my friend, and I don't know why you're talking about her like this. Also, sharks are cool.
I mean, yeah, it's not like a super great analogy because sharks don't actually eat as many people as they claim to, and they're really like sort of demonized for the behavior of like a couple, which doesn't really apply to Eva because I guess in this analogy she would be the ones that are bad, or one of the ones that eat people. The point is, listen, Alicia, you asked me what I thought about Eva,
Yeah.
and I'm just telling you that sure, you may be friends, but sharks like to keep around those like little cleaner fish that clean their gills, keep parasites off their scales, and when those cleaner fish stop being useful, what does the shark do? I'm just saying. I don't know Eva that well, but I know what a predator looks like when I see one, and I know that the minute you stop being useful to Eva, however you are right now, you will not be safe anymore.
She unbuckles her seatbelt and starts getting out of the car. I've known you for 2 weeks. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to...
Listen.
You know nothing about Eva.
And you do? What do you know about her? What do you know about her, Alicia? Tell me what you know about her.
I know she's a good person.
She's a good person?
Discard people or eat them, whatever your fucking messy metaphor is.
Ask her. Ask her to tell you the truth. Ask her, tell her that that's what you think of her, and then ask her if it's true. Alicia, I really like you, and I think that you are really cool. and I think that you are someone that I want to hang out with, but I'm not going to stop you from leaving, and I'm not going to tell you what to think. I am gonna say that, you should check your facts before you defend someone.
You know what, Ro? Eva was right. You're on my shit list now, too. And she slams your car door and walks away.
I can count that. Also, a broken promise.
I just want to say, from the meta perspective, I understand Ro, but also from Alicia's perspective, you just talked shit about her friend. Like,
oh yeah,
this is
absolutely.
coming out of left field.
No, it totally makes sense. And like, Ro doesn't know that Alicia and Eva are friends. Alicia was just like, "What do you think about Eva?" And he was like, "She sucks. She sucks." And then she was like, "How could you say that? She's my friend." Well, you asked.
I would also say that now...
Is Ro getting another condition?
No. Now Eva has a string on Alicia because I think she has a new lover.
Actually, can I roll to shut Alicia down, actually?
Oh, yes!
I just realized I have like 2 strings on Alicia, and I was like, what should I use this for? And I was like, I should actually like roll.
Yeah, roll. We can retcon a little bit.
Oh god, this is cold. Fuck. That is... I don't think that's good. Yeah, okay, that's a 6, which is a 5, but I have 2 strings on her, so I'm gonna spend both of them to get a 7.
Okay. So this is in the moment of you. What would you like to do? You're shutting someone down to 7 or 9. Would you like to have Alicia lose a string on you? I don't think she actually has strings on you. Would you like to gain a new one? Would you like to give Alicia a condition, or would you like to take one forward?
I would like to take one forward.
Okay, you take one forward, and I'm trying to think. So when then Alicia goes, Eva was right, you're on my shit list too, and slams the door. I'm trying to think of a condition to sum that up. I would say like not a friend or something, like some, I don't know how does anyone...
It could just be like on Alicia's shit list, or on my shit list could be the condition.
Yeah, that can kind of just be the condition, I guess, is that you are on Alicia's shit list. I would say that that's a twofold, like it's not just you're marked by Alicia, it's marked by Eva as well.
Actually, can I change? Instead of one forward, can I take a string on Alicia?
Sure.
And I want to spend that string right now to tempt her to do what I want, and I want her to ask Eva. I want her to ask her, and ask her to tell her the truth.
Yeah, she's gonna do it.
Exquisite.
So, Ro, you're now left parked in front of this French cafe.
I think after that, Ro knows where they need to go. And they get back in their truck and head for the woods where Ivy is.
Okay. We will come back to Ro. Orpheus and Wrenn are still in the midst of a beautiful song. Everything's fine there. The Petrops, you are home. I think there's kind of this like Vasily's like, okay, we're locking down, we're staying indoors, and kind of heads out, and Irina is like, has your friend messaged? Is
No. They haven't said anything.
Well, what harm can a ghost do to us? We'll be fine. He kind of gives your cheek a little pat and goes, my children grow up so fast. I'm proud of you. I'll go, well, maybe we can pull out some board games or something. Have a fun family night. And kind of walks away.
Are we still in the kitchen, or did we like move to the dining room or something?
We've moved you to the dining room.
Okay.
It's just the two of you now.
Question. Is there any... No, that's a dumb question, maybe. Oh my god. I was gonna say, is any of the silverware actually silver? But I think that's a dumb question.
I think you guys do have nice silverware. Or is that a thing?
I don't know. Why is it called silverware?
I mean,
you do have like really nice like silverware and plates and stuff. You just don't use them.
I mean, I'd imagine that like the silverware that we brought from Russia is actual silver.
But you don't use it.
No.
You know, it's like
ceremonial.
Yeah.
When Irina goes to, I guess, get a board game, can Eva go into the kitchen and get an actual, like, silver knife and, like, wrap it up in something, like a rag or something, and put it in her jacket?
Yeah. I mean, it's, like, probably, you know, the sharpest thing is, like, a steak knife, I guess.
Yeah,
you know?
that works. That's perfect, actually.
And as you're kind of wrapping that up, your phone starts ringing. It's Alicia.
Okay. Yeah, I'll answer it.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yes, and no, I don't know. Where are you? Can I come out? Can I come hang out?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm at home.
Okay, yeah, can I come over? Sorry.
Yeah.
Ro hates you, and I don't know why. Like, I thought you, like, if you guys even, like, talked before, like...
We talked a little at the party.
He called you a shark. And it's a bad thing. Like, I would call someone a shark as, like, that's, like, you know, sharks are sweet and adorable, like, but, like, he called you, like, a shark in, like, a way that was, like, you know, blood hunting and, like, eats people. It's, I don't know what he's talking about, and it really fucking pissed me off.
Hey. You sound upset.
Yeah, I'm upset.
You should come over, or... Yeah, come over.
Yeah, can I? Okay, I'm walking right now, because Bro was giving me a ride, and then...
You know what? I'll meet you.
Okay, Where do you want to meet up? I'm like just downtown right now.
I'll walk towards my house. I'll walk towards downtown. We'll meet in the middle.
Okay. I might get lost, but hopefully, yeah, I'll find you. Bye.
Hey, Alex. I know what Mom and Dad said about staying low, but I'm feeling fine, and it's fine. I can deal with anything that happens. I'll be back tonight to go to the docks. I need to take care of something.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell them I'll be back and I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, and then I'll leave to go find Alicia.
Yeah, I think you start, just heading in direction. You get a little pop-up notification on your phone that she's shared her location with you. And I was like, is that helpful?
Yes. I'll text her back. Yes, that's helpful, and I'll go to her.
And I will say now that she's turned her location on. So technically, anyone who has Alicia's contact could see where she is. She does not know that. She thinks she's just shared it with Eva.
Okay.
You end up finding each other at this little public park. It's like about a block wide. It's not too big, but there's grassy fields and a swing set and like a slide, and you see in this little playground with wood chips, and you see her kind of standing in the middle of this playground, and it's kind of cold, starting to get dark, and there's not many people out, but she kind of is looking around and goes, Eva, when she sees you.
Alicia, you're okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh. It was kind of impulsive to just call you, I guess.
Yeah, you've never done that before, but it's okay.
I was just so upset. It was...
I'm sorry I told you to try and get what you wanted from them.
I don't even know what I wanted from him. That's the thing. Like, if there's this, this cute guy, someone, a new student, don't really know anything about them, and so you can project whatever you want, but people aren't projections, they're people.
Yeah, and sometimes those people are assholes, and
yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell you what to do.
No. I mean, okay, I'll be honest, I was a little bit annoyed when you texted me. I was like, what is Eva talking about? Like, she doesn't get to make decisions for me. Like, I don't know, it was like a little okay. Overbearing, I don't know, that's a big word. But then you also got my attention, and I was like, I feel like I should ask him, like, what is up between, the two of you? Because he also, said something about at the party about it, I remember. But I don't know, I wasn't expecting him to just like go off on you. And he was being weird, Eva. He was like, ask her like to tell you the truth. Like, what is he talking about? Like, this guy who like doesn't, like, I've known you for a couple years now. I thought we were becoming friends. You call me your friend. And this guy who I didn't even really knew you, seems to know more about you than me. Like, he's making shit up, right, Eva?
Maybe. I don't know what he said exactly to you.
I don't know what he said either. He was just like implying shit. Like, that you're evil? I don't know. I don't know why he would say that about you.
You don't think that? Do you think that?
That you're evil?
Yeah.
No. You're an artist and just, you're kind. And I know you're shy. You've got so much to show the world.
Alicia, you're very sweet. I don't think I don't think I'm kind or good for you. But
why? Why not?
I just, I don't know what Rose said, but I think he's an asshole. He was an asshole to my brother, and it seems he was an asshole to you, and I don't think I can forgive any of that.
Well, he's on our shit list, okay? I told him that.
Thank you. He is. He definitely is. But maybe in some ways, maybe he had a point.
What point? Eva, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying I do sometimes I hurt people, but I never wanted you to get hurt.
Are you talking about all those boys?
Yeah.
When someone's an asshole, you can tell them they're an asshole, and like, that's not a bad thing, Eva. You're not a bad person for like turning down some creeps.
No, I know that. Those people don't matter. I
couldn't
care less about them.
Then why are you like, who have you hurt then?
No one that matters, but I'm afraid I might hurt someone who does matter, like you.
You're never gonna hurt me. I know you won't.
You don't know that. I can try, but you don't know that.
Alicia gets like closer to you and is like kind of puts a hand up. you're a good person, Eva.
You make me want to be the person you think I am.
And just be that then. Just be your best self.
I think my best self is predatory. And I never want to tell you what to do. I'm just asking you, is that something you can accept?
Yeah. I don't care.
Alicia.
Yeah.
You're so different. You've always given me time, and maybe that's why it seems like Ro knows more about me than you do. Because you always gave me time. Can we go? If you can really accept every part of me, can I show you something in private?
Yeah.
Okay. It's getting dark. You should. Let's go.
She reaches out to grab your hand.
Eva will take it.
You guys, where do you go?
Is there... Well, neither of us drove. You said we're, like, in a park. Is it, like, by the woods at all? Like, is there, like, anywhere that, like, either of them would know would be, like, secluded or private?
Yeah, there's like some trees and kind of some thick woods as part of this park.
Okay, can I, like, take her into the woods?
Yeah.
I don't want to go, like, too, like, crazy deep. I don't want it to be, like, too dangerous, but, I do want it to be away from people.
Yeah. You pull her into the shadows. And actually, just to fuck with all of you, we'll come back to that. Oh, God damn it. Oh. I want to get back to Ximena. You're hugging your mom. Who pulls away first? Or do neither of you let go?
I think she's still holding onto the sweater a little bit. I have some things I need to take care of. But I'll be back. Okay?
Do you want to... You'll be home for dinner? Well, it was going to just be me, actually. I think Joseph's going out with some high school friends.
I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish what I need to do, but I'll try to make it back.
Okay.
And if not today, tomorrow or something.
where are you going? What do you will be doing? They'll be taking so long.
I don't really know. But it's gonna be a lot. So, and as she's talking, he's gonna start like backing away towards wherever his old room is. But I swear I'll be back. Okay? I need to.
Oh. Okay, are you gonna, or where are you going? Are you gonna be safe?
Yeah. And then with that, she ends he like runs into his room, ending the conversation. I think that conversation with his mom, Jimena's felt very pulled apart, pulled in different directions, but I think that conversation with his mom made him realize that he doesn't have to choose anything. If he doesn't have to choose between his mom and his dad, he doesn't have to choose between Ro and Alex. So he's gonna go into his room, and he's gonna take off those stupid clunky platforms and put on his old tennis shoes and something a lot more comfortable than what he's wearing. And he's gonna sit down and he's gonna try to figure out a few things before he leaves. There are two things that I would like to gaze into the abyss on.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the first? What are they?
The first thing
Actually,
is Ximena is very confused about what the hell happened in that forest. So she's going to try to, I think, Google forest magic or nature magic or anything that might help her figure out what the hell went on there, because I don't think she has a clue on what that was about.
And then what's the other thing that you're researching?
Vampires.
Are you doing that? Or okay, my question, are both of them Google?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, search the roll with dark.
Okay, that's a 4 and a 2, so 6 plus 2, that's going to be an 8.
Okay. That's for the forest magic.
Mm-hmm. And then the second roll, that's going to be a 4 and a 1, so 5 plus 2, 7.
Okay. You are searching for forest magic, Pacific Northwest, tree portals. You know, you're trying a couple of Google searches, trying to use some keywords, and you come across a website. It's clearly some like really modified blog that has been like has like floating like animations, and like it's like in this like really like spirally text that's a little hard to read, but it's like, you know, the darkness is out there, but your secrets can be answered, or your questions can be answered, secrets can be revealed, and it's like speak, converse with the forest spirit of the Pacific Northwest or something, and you're like, okay, this is a bit confusing, but there's an address for that's actually pretty nearby, and it, you know, it claims that to know all of your know all of your answers, and it's like lists, you know, demons, witches, fae, vampires. Like, it lists all these things. Like, your problems can be solved.
Ximena writes down the address.
Then you search vampires.
If I can specify, she's looking for not ways to kill vampires, not ways to make vampires. She's looking for ways to feed vampire thirst without killing people. Specifically,
you scroll for a bit through the it's a lot of fan fiction, the Vampire Diaries fan fiction, but eventually you find a YouTube video that has 700 views or something. It's small. It's this woman who's very pale. She looks almost sickly, dressed in light linen against a very blank background, and she's talking in this very soft voice about how she takes care of her boyfriend. It's so point blank that probably most people would think this is some type of strange scripted series. And you click through her videos, and it's all of these videos that are talking about how she lives with her vampire boyfriend. And it's a lifestyle series. And this video is talking about, being like, hi friends, some of you have asked, how do I take care, what do we do when my boyfriend gets hungry? And she starts explaining that as long as, when feeding is completely, consensual, everything is fine. And, it's, she explains that, she kind of brushes her hair a bit to the side, and you see that she has not even old scars, freshly healing wounds on her neck. And she explains, it's perfectly fine. We've hardly ever had any problems about him. He always is able to stop himself before it gets too far. And I'm totally safe. This is totally, this is completely consensual. We both agree to this, and this is how he feeds. And that's what you get with a 7.
Oh my god.
Ximena watches through as many of the related videos there are, and she's like, She's gonna exit out of the app and go, and I'm assuming she sees Rose text finally.
Yes.
And she's gonna type out a quick, had to go home early, something came up, but I'll see you ASAP in the morning. with like a question mark after. And then once she sends that, she's going to go to Alex's phone, or she's going to go to the text messages with Alex. If you're still free, I'll meet you tonight, later. She sends that, and then he thinks, and he's like, I think I know how to fix this. And then he sends it. And then he ties up his shoes, and he starts walking towards the address he found earlier.
Wrenn and Orpheus. It's sunset now. And you finish your song.
You are really good at, wow. Oh, I haven't done that in a while.
You're still really good at it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, you are pretty good.
Well, this is certainly interesting. Okay.
So what now?
That is the proverbial question, I believe, is what now? Oh, fuck. You kinda, all of my plans have been fucked. But that's fine. That's fine. Because you're here now, and that's all that things are good. I have some concerns about some people, and I would like it if those concerns were abated in some way. Okay.
Like what? Like what way are you implying? Because you're gonna,
I think it would make sense for me to stay here for a little bit, and maybe you go home and somewhere safe, maybe.
You mean that you're in danger and your method of protecting me is asking me to leave before the danger arrives here so that I'm safe but you're not because you're willing to sacrifice yourself for me? Or did I sum that up incorrectly?
Yep, you're definitely his kid. Yeah, motherfucker, yeah. That's what I was trying to do.
Well, sucks, I'm not leaving.
Okay. Well, if you are not leaving...
Nope.
Okay, you're not leaving. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? That's the decision that you want to make? Is that the decision that you...
Yeah. I did just say, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and that's...
Look, I mean, who are you worried about? Alex? I mean, he's my friend.
Gestures towards the blood.
Look, okay, you know what? I feel you sent him a weird, creepy ghost man voicemail. Like,
it's okay. I sent him.
You know what? I'll talk to him.
No.
Actually, I think that's a better idea.
No,
I think
that's a worse idea. That's like out of the ideas that we could come up with.
Actually, no. I actually think that might be the best one because the other ones seem like they ended up with me really mad at you and Alex punching you in the face. And maybe the key thread there is that you were the one that was talking through those. And trust me, I really enjoy, you are a wonderful person, but the way you introduced yourself to me was like lounging on a wall, sucking on a ring pop. And I'm just saying that, you trust me, right? So I can...
Yeah.
Exactly. So why don't you let me try?
Because he's a fucking he eats people. I know two, actually,
well, how do you...
I know two of the people who've been fucking,
Wait, what?
Shit. Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, there's
He's
like
killed
these two.
People?
Oh, no. I mean, not that
I've seen that he's killed people, but there's definitely people that are his victims that are still walking around the school and are like seeing what's up. Oh, like Priya and Rex? I was gonna, like, actually, that was another thing on my to-do list, was I was gonna, like, send them a voicemail, because I know Priya's, like,
I
she's,
feel
like hardcore into that.
maybe I
She, like, wants to know,
who
but,
you're
like,
talking about. Okay, just baseline. I feel like
If someone,
maybe
no,
not
Ren.
sending more voicemails is just the
If someone, hey, dude, if someone
consider
hurt you and then wiped your memory, wouldn't you want to fucking know about it? And I know who did it.
Yeah, I would, but why would you?
I'm just saying. Okay. We can hold
How
off
about,
on that.
How about we ask Alex?
Ask Alex, what did you almost kill Priya? Like, yeah, I know he did. Like, what's he gonna say? I did, but like, oh no, I feel like really bad about it. Like, no, he doesn't. What do you think he feels bad about? That's how, like, he has to. That's the only way he can stay alive. So, like, I don't particularly necessarily blame him for that, because I have to do fucked up shit to stay alive and, like, real, but, like, I'm just saying.
Have to do what? I'm feeling very out of the loop right now. You're gonna have to start updating me faster. Come on.
Okay. The update. Okay, the situation is everything's fucked and all of the time, and the Petrovs are probably gonna try and fucking kill me, and you can't be around for that.
I'm staying here. I told you. You said I got to make my decision. Decision made. Next point.
Okay. No. This. Yep. It is.
If worse comes to worse, I have like a frying pan in my backpack because I'm with pencil. Yeah.
Yeah. Frying pan versus hundreds of year old vampires. That's like the Okay. Yeah. For sure.
It's okay. I've watched the movie like a lot of times, so I feel like I know how to use it. Like.
Oh. God. Okay. All right. Orpheus takes out his burner phone and inputs Ro's number into it so that he has it saved. And then he's probably gonna be like, just give me a second. And then he's gonna text Ro and be like, hey, dude, this is Orpheus. Nope, backspace. This is David. Sorry about earlier. Vampires are fucking ridiculous. I would love to jam with you sometime, though. Hopefully no one will get punched. Send. And then he's also gonna be like, and then he's also gonna send Ro, I know what it's like being a new kid, if you ever need someone to talk to.
I will say, you would need to spend your string on Ro to do that.
Oh yeah, fuck, because I can't do damn it. Fuck, dude. Ugh. Damn it.
You're a weird, creepy ghost man. You can't just text people normally.
I know.
Do I see Orpheus like struggling to text or whatever?
Yeah, you see me debating whether or not I should send something.
Do you want to borrow my phone?
Would you let me?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll pull out my phone and turn it on.
And then
And then do I see Ro's
As you're
messages?
turning it on, you see a bunch of messages come in from Ro.
Did you want to text Ro? Cause
yeah, I'd love to. For sure. Could you just
How about I put him on speakerphone and I am gonna call Ro?
Great idea. Let's call Ro.
I'm gonna call Ro.
Ro, you are walking through the forest. Or wait, you were driving.
Yeah, I feel like probably Ro is like parking out front of like Phil's shop, and then it's just gonna go. It's not gonna.
By the way, it's not Phil's shop. He just works there.
Yeah. I think of it as Phil's shop, but Ro just like parks outside since it's like not a big deal, and he's probably there all the time or frequently.
Yeah.
And then just heads for the woods. And yeah, he immediately picks up once they see that like it's Wren's number.
I'm not dead.
Sup,
Oh
I'm
my
also
God.
here.
Not dead. Not dead.
Okay.
Also,
Orpheus is also here.
sorry, speakerphone.
Orpheus? You know, the guy that you were...
Sorry, I introduced myself as David. My name is David. It's a thing. You know how you're in a, it's my stage name.
Oh,
Okay,
Orpheus is my
No,
stage
I
name.
get that.
Sorry.
This is David.
Yeah,
I'm Wrenn.
Okay.
I'm
You
here.
did that one.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm not dead. I'm really sorry I didn't see your text message till earlier.
Yeah, we were-
Are you okay? Is everything okay?
Yeah. I'm just really glad that you are fine and not hurt or bleeding out in an alley somewhere.
Why would I be bleeding out now? Why does everyone think I'm gonna get murdered today?
Because
thought
you're
I was
friends
gonna
with
get,
two
like, murdered and
vampires.
thrown into
Wrenn,
what?
Wrenn, two of your friends are vampires. I feel like that's a concern that is
that's
fair to
a
have about. Yeah,
huge
yeah.
concern,
We're,
actually.
Is this
we're on the same page.
relevant concern?
It's a pretty relevant concern.
Okay. Well, wait, Ro, I thought you and Alex were like friends, aren't you?
I thought that too.
Wait, are you okay? Did
I'm
Alex
fine.
also?
Alex is a vampire,
Yeah.
which is news to me as of today.
Okay.
Lunch period. I don't really know what to do or whatever. That's not important. What was important is that you were okay, because I saw you with Eva earlier today, and I didn't see you after that, and then you weren't answering my texts, and so I.
So you thought I got eaten and was bleeding out in an alleyway, like Eva thought I was murdered and thrown in the... Yeah, I really need to be better at communication, man. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm okay. I'm okay. You do not sound like you are okay. However, we do not have to talk about it if you don't want to. But if you do want to, we are at the docks, and you are welcome to come be with us.
Don't.
I mean, undo, reverse, delete message.
You know that instantly makes me want to show up now, right?
God damn it. Gee, this is what.
I
Okay.
look at David. I look away from the phone.
Hey, Ro. Hey, bud. Here's the deal. All right. Hey, actually, you maybe could help with this. How about what if you and maybe Wrenn hung out somewhere?
David,
Or, like,
I'm
went
not leaving.
somewhere
I already
else,
told you I'm
because-
not leaving. You can't say it's my choice
Okay.
and then make it not my choice. That's not
Okay.
how it works.
Here's the deal.
I don't know what's going on right now with you guys, but it sounds like you might be in trouble. Here's what I will do. I need to talk to my sister quick, and then I will show up to the docks. Here's the thing. Before either of you say anything, Orpheus, I know, or David, I know you're in shit with the Petrovs.
Yeah.
And, sorry, man. I don't want to... I'd say this with, sort of kindness, friendship, whatever. You probably could not throw a punch to save your life.
I could.
Hey, that's probably a fair assessment of the facts.
So it sounds like, to me, and Wrenn, you have a frying pan.
I
but,
do. It's still in my backpack. It's been
I'm guessing
clinging
it's
around all
not
day.
silver, right?
Why would it need to be silver? Why would I have
Vampires.
silver?
'Cause
Is that a
vampires.
thing? I didn't know that was a thing.
So-
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, the most your cast iron pan would do against it probably hurt me the most, which is what I'm getting at. I should be there because I can help.
No,
and I
but
can actually protect you.
why? First of all, I can protect Wrenn. Second of all,
I can't protect myself. I don't need a bunch of people protecting me.
This is I feel this is a lot. Okay. Okay, but here's the question, folks. Why the Petrovs really only have like deep shit right now. All I know is that they're probably going to come to the docks and they're coming for me. That's what we know for certain. Wrenn, you your question mark, don't need to be here, because then the only thing that will happen if you're here is either get hurt, which is just not a possibility, or that you see me get hurt.
Yeah, wait, why would you
Both of you
stay,
should
Orpheus?
What are you doing right now? Where are you? Are you both you both are at the docks right now?
We were jamming, and I
will come pick you up.
What?
I will come get you, and you could come to Phil's apartment with me.
Who's Phil?
Orpheus mutes it for 1 second and looks at Wrenn and says, I don't know if I can be here for that long. I
can call you back.
I don't know.
I'm fucking magic. I can call people back when I want them. I can.
Okay. And then he unmutes it again. Sure. Yeah. No, yeah. Okay, yeah. Pick us up. Yep, for sure. Pick us up. Yep.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Thanks, Ro.
Yes. I'll be there in probably in less than 5 minutes because, speed limits.
Okay. Hey, you're a really good friend. Thanks.
Also, totally jam with us at some point, and and also, I don't know, I also know what it's kind of like to be a new kid at a school, and it fucking sucks major ass. So I'm kind of hard to get a hold of, but if you need anybody to talk about that with, I'm here. Anyways, I don't do emotions well. Bye.
You hang up the phone for Wrenn.
Sorry, I can't do that. I can't actually talk about feelings for that long. Doesn't work. Bad.
Ro just sort of stares at their phone for a second and is like, okay. And then starts sprinting back through the trees for their truck.
Yeah. Cool. We're gonna get picked up, for sure.
Picked up, for sure.
And that's it for this episode of the Cromwell Chronicles. Be sure to tune in next week for part 2 of episode 9 and to see what happens next. This episode featured Saffron Heftgab as the Master of Ceremonies, Quinn Borzin as Alexander Petrov, Karina Revia as Eva Petrova, Victoria Nielsen as Daisy May Fowler, Catherine Raritt as Ro Nielsen, Casey Fleming as Wrenn Aurora, Arcadia Reeves as Ximena Carter Garcia, and Percival Walter as Orpheus. This episode was edited by Casey Fleming and Saffron Heftgab. Our theme music is composed by Quinn Borzin. Additional sound effects and music are sourced from freesound.org and zapsplat.com and adapted under a Creative Commons Attribution license. For a full list of credits, please visit our website, midnightceremoniesmedia.com. And if you enjoyed this show, please leave us a review and tell your friends. We appreciate your support.